this is your girl Tracy, and today, as you can see, I have my favorite girl, my plus one, my friend Toya.
Hey guys, what's up?
So, listen, today my girl has all the topics for us, child. And today she has the topic of all topics. Basically the eye openers, let me clutch my pearls. But before we get right into this, let me remind you what to do. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to turn notification buttons on. You hear it first. So, Miss Toya, you're the woman of the hour with these topics today, darling.
So the topic for today is it necessary to give oral sex before pleasure?
What? Okay.
Is it necessary to give oral pleasure before? Well, oral before pleasure.
Okay. So basically, you're talking about we should be reversing, or
meaning should you? It's kind of part of the foreplay. Should you do that first before
pleasuring? Okay. Well, okay. For me personally, I would say I do not like the old reverse business. You know, listen. You gotta start out right. For me, starting out right is the foreplay. Is the get in the mood, make the mood right, and then you get down to the oral, and then after the oral, then it's the pleasure. But I do not like the reverse. Don't be going downtown and come back uptown. I don't like that. I'm sorry. Like, listen, I don't believe that you should be going downtown and coming back uptown. No. What?
I mean, that's your preference. Some people might like it that way. I don't know. That's not my preference at all either. I don't like that reverse type of thing. I'm into that whole, like you said, making out, getting a touchy feeling, getting everything going, flowing. Then come the oral. Then
Yeah.
what to do.
Exactly. But the downtown come back uptown. I personally believe what is downstairs needs to stay downstairs. But you can't be going back and forth.
Right.
And for me personally, I also think it is depending on their partner too. Because sometimes everybody can't do the oral properly. And a lot of people need to be taught things. That was back in the days.
That goes both ways too.
So
I'm just saying, that goes both ways too.
true, but yeah, not true. But at the end of the day, like some of these people, listen. Back in the days, I can tell you, I've had some experiences, darling. I'm like, it's like I just sometimes I thought, wait, okay.
When are you gonna finish? Are you there yet?
Like, what's going on here? Like, okay. Am I dead or what? I'm trying to figure out this whole thing. If I'm alive or if I'm dead. And I personally believe oral is supposed to be an exciting feeling. I'm supposed to have like 5, 6, 7 orgasms before the pleasure, just from oral. And if you're not able to do that, darling, no, you're wasting my time, and I'm gonna be very angry.
So for you, oral sex is a necessity.
Yes, darling.
Gotcha.
Yes, it is.
For me, it's not really a big deal. To be honest, it's really not a big deal. With my spouse, everybody knows. Especially if you know him, he will tell you
he's vegan.
He's a vegan. Don't ask me why, but that's what he says. And of course, yeah, he don't do that, but it's not a necessity for me. It's not one of those things I grew up having out of a partner. I really wasn't that type of female. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, if it happens, it happens. I'm not too hoo-ha about it, or I gotta have it. No, I'm not hung up on it. If it happens, it happens. Now, everything else, That's a different story.
You gotta be right.
Now, exactly. And thank God, everything is on point after that. Trust and believe. Now, some of you guys probably say, well, dang, if he don't give it, do you give? It's part of the nature. It's a woman thing. You know, it's a pleasure type of thing. Of course, what woman, and if any woman says, ew, I don't do that, I see why he's cheating on you, to be honest.
Yeah,
I'm going to be honest.
He is going to go get it somewhere
He's
else.
gonna get it somewhere.
Even though he's a vegan, and I think it's one-sided, but at the end of the day, each person has their preference, and if you are a woman and you can tolerate not having that done to you or not reciprocated, that is also once again a conversation from the A1 Day 1 rule conversation you should
and
have.
that's one of the things that we did have.
You should discuss this before because then you don't want to feel like you're being taken advantage of.
Correct.
So that is also another thing, that if you have a partner who does not do that, and once again, my crazy husband is on the left to me. But I should say that if you have a partner who does not participate in oral sex, it's okay for the people who are able to tolerate that. And if it's not reciprocated, it is understandable then. But I believe that oral sex is like a very intricate part of making love. It's a very intricate part of making love. I believe it's the pleasure that you get, or I believe it's like, I've never been to the moon, but darling, it's basically, that is my going to the moon. So I do not need to be where the place is in Orlando in order to get to the moon. I know I'm on the moon once that situation is taken care of, you know. And then I believe it's intimacy. I believe you should explore your partner's body. You should explore each other's body. I believe it should be basically a playground. Like, sex has so many facets. Sex is just not one-dimensional. Like, sex should be fun. It should be something you look forward to doing. It should be like basically lunch, just the same way you look towards breakfast, lunch, and dinner and supper. You should look forward to that as well. It should be fun. It should be exciting. It should be like basically you're at Disney World. That's what I think sex should be. So I don't know. Like, listen, I'm a very, very sexual person.
Same here.
And I believe that women should be in tune with their sexuality. Have fun with it. It should not be dry. It should be fun. You should be loose, not uptight. And if you're in the bedroom with your partner, you cannot be yourself sexually, something is wrong. Something is wrong. It's either or you're with the wrong person, or you need to have better conversation, or you need to start getting some books. Kama Sutra. Something is needed. Or if maybe some of y'all need to get a little little alcohol to loosen it up. That's what you gotta do. But I think sex with oral is imperative. I don't know. It's like the medicine.
Now, to those fellas who do not go down on any female, mind you, and if you guys have watched our video before, I did mention that my spouse is Jamaican. So, because
let me stop you now.
Not all Jamaicans don't do that, because my ex-husband was like that. He actually did do oral, but not all Jamaicans are like that.
Okay, because I was stopping the tracks, darling.
I was getting.
Instead of Jamaican thing, you have Jamaican thing. You know what? Let me have this. I hate to cut you off, but let me say this. I have had this experience where I was dating somebody a couple of years ago in the island, and we're at a party, girl, and there's the song that the DJ, the song was coming on, and you know how the island DJs would say, "Oh, all who not doing yeah, you if you're a man, you're not bow, you're not bow, and this and that, put your hand up." And you have the man there stepping out, everybody light us up and everything.
Right.
Lord Jesus, that stupido that I was with Can you believe El Stupido literally get his lighter and was actually stepping forward? I had to tug him on the damn shirt tail and say, bring your ass back here.
No.
I swear.
He was in it because he don't know. Boom boom. That's the reason why. That's what the DJ said.
Yeah, but dude, what are you doing? Are you crazy? Get your ass back here, cause you damn well know how many minutes were we or were you? Get your ass back here. So this is not. Don't believe the IPO when it comes on to island men talking about they don't do this and the third.
No,
I'm not saying a percentage of them don't, but a larger percentage of them do.
So it depends on who you're dating. But my man, he's a Jamaican, and of course I believe there's a song that I forgot how it goes about that he don't nail the pum pum or something like that. And anytime that plays, my boyfriend be like, yeah, you know, boom, boom, boom. Okay, we all get it. Yeah, we all get it. You don't do that. But to the men who don't do that, and you say that's against your religion or you're vegan or you just was never that type of guy who wasn't fascinating about that,
right?
Make sure your sex game is on point.
True.
That right there would kill any buzz of her wanting
to be there.
Oral, that would kill every little thing because trust and believe me, that would go a long way.
Yeah.
I've been with mine for 5 years.
Well,
5 years.
He being a
something right.
He's being a vegan, darling.
That's okay, but he's doing something else.
That means he's on point
with everything.
With everything else. Because you're there for 5 years. I think you're gonna marry this man too.
Hopefully.
Well,
hopefully, guys.
Bouncer. You got the city locked down, darling. You don't need no gatekeepers.
Not at all.
You don't need no gatekeepers. So you're doing something right. And I am not bashing the men who do not, because I believe as an individual, as humans, you should have the right to choose and the right free spirit, free mind. And if you feel like this is not in your ministry, I'm not telling you should step out of your ministry to make somebody else happy. Because at the same time, you don't want to be doing something that makes you uncomfortable. When you're finished doing it, it rests on your mind. Your conscience is a hell of a thing.
Exactly.
And you don't want to be in a situation where you feel like you're being forced. Because now, if you're being forced to do something, that takes on another persona. That is abuse. So, I feel like oral sex, again, be a part of your A1 Day 1 rules conversation. Before you get into any situation with a woman or a man or whomever your partner is, you have to be aware of what the sexual preferences are. Exactly. And those are conversations that should be had before you get in any relationship with anybody. Because you don't want to be in a situation where when you get in the middle of a situation, some people have the audacity, do you want to have a threesome? Do you want to have how many people do you want to become swingers, all these things. So I think that if you are going to be in a relationship, you have to make sure you are having the conversations that are important to your sex life. You have to make sure you're having the conversation that are important to your sex life, especially if you are a very sexual person. You have to make sure. I believe when you're having your intercourse or you're having any form of sexual activity done, I think you should get to your peak and be on the peak. I don't believe it should be any mediocre sex. It should be something that I believe when you have intercourse with your partner, you should always be looking forward to top it.
Of course.
Top it. The next
every time.
We're gonna top this.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want it to be a situation where it's mediocre. You don't have nothing to look forward to. That means it's like, what the hell? What are we doing?
I don't even know.
It's like a waste of your time, waste of my time. What are we doing?
It is. It's a waste. Can't do it.
Oh Lord. But come to it.
Oh, that's all I have to say.
That's all you gotta say.
Pretty much. I mean, we said it all.
Oh my God. I think I blocked this entire video. But anyways, let me remind you again what to do. And listen, Remember, you need to tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your foes. Listen, tell everybody about my channel to subscribe. My channel is fun. You can learn a lot from my channel. We're not one-dimensional over here. We let you know what life is, what life does. We talk about it all. So remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget, turn notification buttons on. You hear it first.
Bye.